Welcome back to Ys Origin. Last time we got a fancy new sword. That isn't it. That one. We got a fancy new sword and made our way here. This is a bad place for bad people. I'm not actually sure what to do at this point, but we do have the silver harmonica. I'm gonna go in here because this silver harmonica says its tone is said to dispel evil. Yes. Well, poop.
You said we had to go break a dragon statue, didn't we?
Well, that's what we did in Ys 1.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna go have it equipped when I talk to the Rue and it played that tone. Or maybe I have to go talk to the Rue and learn the tone, and then I go back and play it. I don't know, I have a couple ideas.
I mean, we don't have the root of fruit, so it obviously ate it already.
Maybe that's on a different menu, because I sure didn't save after I did that. Yeah, we got it.
Oh,
It's
no,
down here.
okay, yeah, it just did the whole...
Okay, so I do have it equipped, but I talk to you. I'm trapped here too, that room hurts. So I'm thinking maybe we have to, like, I'm trying to remember back to what I did when I got here before. And I kind of remember having to do this run and talk to the Rue. And we have to, like, do something in the room.
The room.
The room. And I think after we get that, now we go back in. Aha! We had to learn the song, now we can play it. And that'll dispel the evil.
Oh, hey, I remember this song.
That's a big harmonica. Meanwhile, while playing, my HP has dropped to 0.
I think it's funnier that I'm remembering that Adol picked this up immediately.
Heck yeah, now we're cool.
Except I have no HP.
Except
I
I
gotta
have
go back
no
out.
HP. So I'm gonna real quick run back to that goddess statue. That's the stuff.
Uh-oh, fart noise came back.
Alright, now we just murder.
We didn't get any of the silica from that brew, but we did get the... You're allowed to continue the game now, so...
You just bounce off the wall like a friggin' Beyblade?
Yeah, rip it.
Okay, I can hit stun these guys, good.
Didn't we bring that up one time before, and like everyone in the comments hated on Beyblade, and I was like, wow, I did not expect Beyblade to get this much hate.
I know I had a channel update video at one point, and I usually just put some B-roll of some random game in the background. And not long before that, I happened to play the PS1 Beyblade game.
I remember having fun with that one.
Yeah, that was like, it was good, stupid fun. But I played through that in the background, and what I put in was a really long, it was like a 4-minute fight against, I think it was like an arc antagonist, a main arc antagonist for the show.
Was it the redhead kid? Because I
think
keep
it was
thinking
yeah, I think it was him.
I think it's the Russian kid at the end.
It was like against him, and that was like a 4-minute fight, and you can't tell, but like from me playing, that was like touch and go, real on edge the entire fight. And like everybody who commented on the gameplay was just like, this looks like the most boring game I've ever seen. But like while playing it, I was just like the whole time. for like 4 minutes, which is like 4 times as long as a regular fight goes.
One of my favorite jokes I'll still remember from that thing was that main character is like too tired because he like spent all night trying to fix his Beyblade or something, and they kept saying it's like, you're so weak, a stiff breeze could take you down. It's like, no, I'm not, and like the kid next to him goes, and he just falls over. There's just something about that. It's like a stiff breeze could take it down. No, I'm good. Oh.
Man, Beyblade was another one of those that, like, okay, yes, it was made 100% in order to sell a toy.
Oh yeah.
It was still just dumb fun, though.
Oh, I love that
Like,
stuff.
you just sit down and sitting there going like, yeah, get him!
I think it's still going in Japan, too.
Hmm.
I know they did a series a few years back. There's the Silver Board.
Hey. I do know, like, halfway through it or whatever, they changed, like, the artist and a bunch of crap, and things got a little weird, but I think that first arc, the first bunch of that first artist was pretty good stuff.
Also, who can't forget the ever-lovable slogan, let it rip?
That's good stuff, man.
I mean, I know I can't forget it to the point that I just say it backwards and somehow
Yeah, to the point that we've memed it.
Rip it, let rip. I think it's because I put the ripcord in backwards for fun one time.
Yeah, because, like, we had a bunch of friggin' Beyblades. Oh, crap!
Oh, jeez.
Well, I'm down here now.
I'm going down.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
we had a whole bunch of them. I got the little arena, and I had one of the real nice shooters and everything. Make your own by buying a whole bunch of different parts and mix and matching them. This is good stuff, and we're just there hecking with them, and you go like, hey, Naka, look at this, and you shoved the wire in backwards.
You got the ripcord backwards, and I went, rip it, let. It was one of those ever stupid things of like, when I sent you that page from that Gundam wiki about that Gundam game we used to play, that side
Oh,
story.
yeah.
It's like, eventually we're gonna have to do that, and you're gonna have to snipe a Zaku's head off and go like, you shot his block off!
Hey, dude, can you, like, come down here? Can
We
you
already
stop,
did Mario.
Can you stop being a butt?
We already did Mario RPG with the whole,
such a way
with words.
Good, he came back out of the fire. Don't go back in there. Okay, you didn't.
That was a fun Gundam game.
It was! Boing, boing. What did you take? Oh, you
I know I
picked me up
sent
there.
Gollix that video. I don't think I sent you that video. About, like, just bad games. It was, like, the first... Hey, there's a treasure chest down there.
Terrible.
And that guy's dead.
Okay.
I think...
Okay, I don't die.
Oh,
if I do
well.
that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I sent you that. I need to send you that. It was like the video. It was like a video on the first Gundam property brought over to the U.S. ever, and it was like a really bad video game.
Leg guard. There's those leg boots we were looking for, as opposed to the hand boots.
And then I started looking like, I need to watch some Gundam stuff because they got Crunchyroll has the original Gundam, sub and dub, and it's. I kept looking into the wiki and I kept reading up on the Gundam stuff and kept going like, God, Zeon is just... Why does anybody like these people again? Because they keep crashing colonies, they keep gassing colonies for some reason. It's like, people keep liking them... Like, the mobile suits are cool and everything, but... I think there's a certain point to like, yeah, their weapons are cool, but they're assholes.
You know, I remember. How much HP do you have, dude?
I think that's definitely the whip out the big sword guy.
My big sword isn't even that strong, unless I was hitting him with a... Unless he's got a different elemental weakness.
Probably. Anyway.
It's a bunch of 15s. A bunch of 30s. Maybe they're weak to fire.
Yeah, I think fire sword's the way to go.
I think they're also just kind of HP sponges.
That too. Anyway.
Oh, but, yeah, like, I remember I found, somewhere, some bookstore somewhere, one of the novelizations of
Yeah, you
the
got the
original.
novels.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The novelizations of the original Gundam.
Yeah, the guy actually made the guy who made the
heck
series
you get that?
actually
I want
made
that.
them because they're supposed to be like the retelling he wanted to do without the executive meddling.
And
'Cause
like
I read up on that. That was
I
really
never
cool.
got the final volume. I'm so
Oh, yeah.
upset I never got the final volume.
Oh, I feel like you can grab it from somewhere, but it's definitely
On
one of
eBay or
those like
something.
yeah,
How the heck do you get in there?
probably for $1 trillion or something.
The
But it's
heck?
definitely-
I don't think you can get in there.
It's funny because a little bit of a spoiler alert on that real quick, so if you don't want to hear it, hoo-hoo, cover your spoot and everything. Amuro just dies in the last novel. Because the guy goes like, I didn't think we were going to get more out of this. And 40 years later, haha. It's that Simpsons thing all over again. I didn't think we were going to get a series out of this. Haha.
Okay, so I have. Wait, no, I don't have to. What if I do? That way? Okay, let's run. No, that's not what I wanted to do.
He doesn't even die to Char, that's the thing. Just some random moop gets him with a bazooka, and that's it.
No, while I'm holding that, I can't do the thing. Well, that's kind of bugs. I don't know, the novelization is also a much more realistic attempt, or realistic take.
Yes, they also do mention that weird thing that you mentioned on that Wikipedia page. I was like,
I can totally make that.
It is weird that they mention this on here.
Like, violence-wise, the relationships everybody had, like, it was a much more realistic take on the whole deal. I could totally make that. Wait, no, what? I'm doing this. I'm dumb. I'm dumb. There we go. Ooh.
Weird. Oh, that sounds familiar.
That's a thing that we got in another game that I forget what does.
do
It's the one that heals you when you're just standing around.
Oh, okay. It's like the heal ring. Gotcha. Why are you keeping the necklace on?
I don't know, why am I? Oh, I don't need to heal. I don't know, I
okay.
thought this one, guess it doesn't do anything. I thought that one, like, it must have been one of these. This? Yeah, that lets you run at high speed. That's what I was thinking of. Yeah, might as well keep that equipped. Okay, so now, actual forward pro- Oh, holy crap, fire! Okay, actual forward progress time.
I still like Gundam Wing.
Like, Gundam Wing is one of those shows that it was unbelievably popular at the time, but, like, nowadays, now that everybody's kind of grown up and matured, it gets a lot of crap. But, like, I still look back on Gundam Wing and go, nah, man, that was good crap.
G Gundam was hilarious.
Oh my goodness, G Gundam was the best. G Gundam was the best. There is no better Gundam series than G Gundam.
It's hard to say otherwise. It's like the original's up there, but it's like G Gundam is just like, yeah, what if I want to go crazy with this?
Like, I honestly would say it's G Gundam
hold on.
followed by Gundam Wing.
Well, what? No, it's like for G Gundam, it's basically like, what if I went crazy with this,
These guys
and
just
I
blow
want,
up.
and I want
They
to
do,
screw
they
with
just- He's gonna go!
Oh, the little okay. No, G Gundam is like, what if we went a little weird with this one, and also I wanted to screw with the manufacturer and see if they'd actually make these robot toys. Because it's definitely a lot of those, like, get national stereotypes, but also, how crazy can I get with this, and how much would the manufacturer go, like, could you tone it back and just go, nope! Make this windmill Gundam now.
Yo, I want to know, what do I gotta do to get Allenby's Gundam?
Oh, is the Sailor Moon one?
Yeah. What do I gotta
don't-
do to get Allenby's Gundam, and why will it probably cost me like $100?
I don't know. Ask Gollix for a Christmas present. He'll probably send it to you.
Okay, I'm starting to think maybe wind isn't the best plan against those guys.
I mean, I'm over here going like, I don't know. I kind of like the Rick, the Dom, the Rick Dom. That's about as far as I go as fancy, but because like everything after so long goes like, did you really need to add all those layers to it?
I think that's one of the things that I like about G Gundam, was you got some really ridiculous over-the-top Gundams in that, but they all had a very distinct style and sense of personality to them. And none of them were just like, let's just make this more complicated because it needs to be cooler.
Let's see what her Gundam. Oh, Noble Gundam. There we go.
That's right, it was the Noble Gundam.
Yeah, somehow it's Neo Sweden, but it looks like it's Sailor Moon as a Gundam.
I have no idea where I'm going, but I'm probably not going in the right direction. Well, I think we just kill these guys, I guess. I thought it was on you.
I like how this Wikipedia gives the like actual manufacturer number to everything. It's like, guys, it's a fake mobile suit. It's like you don't need
that's
to go.
neat stuff, though, getting the actual Gundam numbers off of everything.
Yeah.
Because they all had, like, official designation. I don't know if killing these guys is going to accomplish anything, but here I am. It did literally nothing.
I think that if we ever do a Gundam game, that Dreamcast one has to be the first one.
Probably, yeah.
If we can ever somehow get that to work.
Like, I like the idea. I think... Oh, how's the Dreamcast emulation going these days?
I mean, recording
Where am I
from
even
Dreamcast.
going? I'm, like, lost.
I'm so lost. I keep thinking about, like, weird robots for some reason. I don't know.
Oh, hey, a chest that's totally not trapped. Oh, yep, there you go.
Oh,
Great,
no, they
I'm
get me.
already lost, and now you're gonna make me backtrack. Yeah, dang it.
Like that one is just like, let's just stay around this torch, guys.
I was just there! Okay, so I only barely have any idea of where I am. I've kind of just been plowing forward, and there have been split paths, but I've been a little uncomfortable about them whenever I have to take them.
I mean, it also doesn't help. We just randomly started talking about Gundam again. And then you were like, what's that Alan B. Beardsley's Gundam called? And it's like Noble Gundam, and you just had flashbacks that took minutes to figure out.
Okay, so there was a... Okay, so that's all one room. There was a split path back here, though. What was in
Granted,
the other direction back here?
Granted, I really shouldn't be surprised that
Oh, hey.
that you specifically like Alan B. Beardsley Noble Gundam. It's like, yeah, that scans.
I mean that, but also I just like Allenby as a character. Honest to goodness, like, I 100% understood why... Man, I don't know what I was doing, but I was just swinging this thing around, murdering everything. I'll take it. I also like Allenby just as a character. Like, I completely understand plot-wise why Domon and Rain were a thing, but, like, I was there in the back going, like, but Domon and Allenby have such amazing chemistry!
I don't think you need to go down the floor. I think it's all on this floor.
Yeah, I forget what was... I feel like there were more splits. No, because we came here. Okay, we're caught up. We're caught up.
Yeah.
I'm not that lost.
Not yet. Oh, dang.
Not yet, but we're getting there. Yeah, so we had to come back for that anyway, and then that way's a dead end. It's probably an exit from another path or something. Okay, I have a much, much better sense of where we are right now.
Also, I just like the American Gundam, and it's funny looking back and going like, the guy's name was Chibbity Crockett? What?
That's one of those, like, this isn't an American name, but this is also the most American name I've ever heard.
Oh, I can tell you that Crockett is definitely an American name. Mr. Davy Crockett over here. But, like,
Wait,
yeah,
I can
no,
get up
that's...
there. Okay,
Nah, I
button,
think the
right?
railings prevent shit. Oh, no, you can.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can see it opening on the side of the railing.
Alright. I think people make fun of Gundam's names a lot just because they're so weird, but I'm also kind of like, yeah, but they're also supposed to be the fact that, you know...
Oh man, I want to kill everything because I want to make sure I get the experience from it, but also everything in here just takes forever to kill.
I bet you can get that from over here.
Probably.
Well, you have that one ore, the silica ore, I keep calling it, so you can probably go back and get an upgrade.
Yeah, in fact, I probably should.
Yeah, I think the point of the Gundam names is that they're supposed to be, like, not tied to the earthly constraints anymore. Because of the whole, like, colonies and everything.
There we go.
Nailed it. At least that's how I interpret
That
it.
wasn't all 4 of them.
No, that was all 4 of them.
I did 3 tops.
No, you did 4. There was one that
Hey, wait a
started
minute, I
over
wasn't
here.
done over there. Man, I gotta walk all the way back. This is
Well,
probably
I guess...
Oh,
I
I
wonder
probably
what
use this way back in the friggin' start.
I wonder what we're fighting here soon.
Well, as long as I'm here, what's over this way?
Red guys.
Red guys. They do what?
Statue.
Oh,
Ow! 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 Fine. I'll go play Gundam instead.
Yeah, one thing I liked about that Gundam game was, I think it played kind of like MechWarrior, but it took a, like, I appreciate G Gundam and I love it. Well, that's, whose fault is that?
Yours.
It's not my fault, they're the ones trying to kill me.
You're the one rushing in and getting flamethrowed everywhere.
Well, I was expecting them to die a little faster than that. But one thing I like about that one, because I love G Gundam for just how unrealistic it is. But I think one thing that I also appreciate is the one Gundam game that we did play, is how it takes a much more realistic tone. Like, this kind of feels like an actual war.
I remember it being very tough early on. Like, for some reason, we just kept dying horrifically at the start.
Yeah, I don't
Like,
remember if
somehow
it was just, like, hard or if it took us a little while to get a feel for the how the game plays.
I still remember ramming into that Dom at one time, just shooting one of my teammates just in the middle of nowhere going, ah! and you wonder why I became a paladin.
Ow. Y'all mind? Okay, come over here. Everybody fire. Got one, finally. 2.
It was probably just us trying to get into the rhythm of everything, because it's definitely one of those, like, games where you definitely don't want to go up to Zaku and go like, hey, I'm gonna shoot you. Oh, you already shot me.
I also think, like, that kind of game, it has a sense of, like, skill and strategy that is not something that we normally do in a game. Like, I remember for one of the Friday streams, I played a MechWarrior game, and, like, you'd think, at this point in my life, I've experienced enough video games that I can kind of get my way through most video games.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, there's just something about the way you have to think and control in those games that's just... It's not... It doesn't come as naturally. Thank you. Okay, so we killed them.
Mm-hmm.
I have
I like
not
that how you-
been this way. Or at least not all
like
the way.
that.
I got warped back.
I like that's how you have to get up there. That's a really ingenious way to do that.
Ow. Come on. It's neat because you can see the little gaps on the side, so you know, like, you can pass through that.
I think it's always also the reason why I'm hesitant to ever do like a Fire Emblem game ever on this channel, because it's one of those like, yeah, this is for the big brain folks. Like I can muddle through here, but
See, that's why,
Also-
like, that's why I've never played Disgaea. Like, man, I
Also-
love Disgaea, but I am small brain when it comes to tactical RPGs.
yeah, also I just want to throw this out here. I ain't wasting a half-hour recording just because one enemy got lucky with a critical attack and took down a unit. And be like, oh, we were an hour into this final map, but one person had to ruin everything.
Yeah, we happen to lose them.
That's HP up.
Okay, cool, but I'm being surrounded.
It's like the casual mode's a lot nicer and everything, but then it's like, oh, you're playing casual mode? It's like, oh, God, nobody's ever be satisfied. You know what? Screw you.
See, at some point, you just have to show off a game that you love regardless. And that's where, like, I would go play an older game and save scum the heck out of it. Just, like, put down a ton of save states.
Oh, yeah,
Turn the UI element off for it. And then, like, oh, somebody died? I'm just gonna load that save state. I'm just gonna load back to about 10 seconds ago and not have that person die.
Oh, yeah, they have that Mega Man... I think it's on the ZX collection.
Like, there
But
comes a point when, like, you can enjoy a game that's kind of a jerk and you don't want your time wasted. So, like, dude, just cheat. Have a good time. Have the experience that you want out of a game instead of, like, forcing yourself to be miserable through the experience that the game wants you to have when you know there's something you can enjoy in there.
Yeah, there's the, oh, excuse me. I don't know if it's on the ZX collection. I assume it is. But on the Mega Man Zero collection for the DS, they had a story mode option on there where you just played through the game without having to get those little fairy things.
We're done now.
And it's like, I really like that. It's like, I really like that. That was a fun little mode and everything. But it's also one of those, like, if we ever do this, do we need to play it, like, regular, or can we just go through story mode and go, like, yeah, I don't care what you say, we're doing story mode?
See, I will
like,
always give the intended path a fair go. And if I find that I'm not having a good time, then it's not worth my time to keep trying to do that. And if there is a way to, like, lower the difficulty, or cheat, or whatever, then I'll do that. And I think that's something that I concluded in my UTG streams, my UTG completion streams. Because I was like, I want to complete these games. I want to. But in going through lunatic mode and I want to be the god, which you can imagine what that's like.
Yeah.
By the name alone. In going through there, it didn't take me long before I was just mind-numbingly angry. And I said, like, it's my free time. I'm not going to spend it angry. But I also want to experience what's left that this game has to offer. So you know what? I'm gonna cheat. I don't care. I want to experience it, but I also don't want to spend my time miserable.
Somebody
and it's
just
my
loaded up
time, so whatever.
somebody just loading up that stupid speech and is like, shut up. Just shut up, I'm kicking you to death now.
Okay, so strength and current leggings. Let's do that.
I don't think you can get anything else. Oh, well,
We're
no.
at 5,000. There's a, no, we need 8,000.
8,000, yeah.
No, there's a 3,000 down here.
Oh yeah, the item drop things.
And I think our next is 8,000.
Hey man, you can get the next item drop bonus thing for 30,000.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, looks like our next is 8,000.
I like how the reduced MP usage is like 30,000 right off the bat.
I'm kind of wrapping up at this point, so I'm gonna head back to the tower base. strengthen a weapon. Are all of our weapons? All of our weapons are the same. Okay. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. See, I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna power up the fire weapon.
Yeah, you can see it on the
Or
menu bar
something.
down there.
But, like, no, they are all the same. So, wow, I've just been spending all this time... No wonder they've been meat shields. It's like, oh, do you just want all... See, like, I was under the impression, oh, well, my axe is already upgraded. We got this fire sword, no wonder the fire sword is garbage. I haven't upgraded it yet.
Well, the
And
problem is...
I was holding off because I figured, like, well, all I'm going to be doing is bringing my fire sword up to the level of my regular axe.
Well, the problem here is that we need to find where we can get the jewel for the fire weapon, which I'm assuming is a ruby.
Yeah, that may be, like, a long while from now one. But okay, yeah, that explains why everything was a meat shield. So back up we go. Let's see if everything is still a meat shield. There's a boss behind this door, by the way, and I am not fighting that boss today.
Just one of those levels not up for it in skill, or...
And no, we're just half an hour into a recording.
Oh, okay.
So let's just go test this out and see if they're still meat shielding. They're still kind of meat shielding.
Kinda, but it's definitely one of those you can get through them a lot easier now.
I also feel like this sword is maybe not the best for fighting them. Can I go the other way? No, R1 does nothing.
Now you're actually doing more damage with this one, because you were doing like 20-something with these things. Might just be elemental thing, though, so...
Yeah. But still, like, this is what I was using against them most of the time anyway. Whoosh! So yeah, oh yeah, they're not like half as tanky now.
There we go.
Okay, good stuff. Glad we did.
Yeah, it's just definitely one of those that sword needs some upgrades here for it to, like, overtake everything. Also, I think it's because we're still in the fire area.
Yeah. Okay, so, until next time, everyone. There's a big guy behind that door. We're gonna have a grand old time. I may have to go grind or something, because I still feel like things are a little tankier than they need to be, which means we're gonna have a rough time against the boss. Yeah, till next time, everybody.